So live, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 3 or 4 weeks since I posted anything on my channel. I really haven't had a chance to go through and edit a whole lot of video. I have a lot of footage. Been looking into starting a division specifically more geared towards MMOs. I don't want to say World of Warcraft specifically because things might change in the future. Better games come out. I'm always convinced to play those sorts of things. But anyways, the interest is gaming, and so O Shift Gaming is the name I have chosen. We're working on a logo right now. I'm actually going to show that to Brian before he leaves, just because I think it's befitting. Tech yeah as a pun, so O Shift, it's computer gaming. I think it works. So, but anyways, Brian here, which you will probably see him as we're walking back and forth in between and in front of the camera. Is a good friend of mine. I've known Brian for 20 years or better, a long time. And Brian recently came into quite a few computers through a family member of his, and there's quite a lot to go through here. They are older machines, but that's kind of such when somebody says, "Hey, I have all these computers that I want to get rid of." 9 times out of 10, that's usually what you're dealing with. Only in a perfect world would they be giving away, you know, 12th and 13th gen, Intel systems with RTX graphics cards in them. We could only dream that would ever happen. Like Linus Tech Tips just gets tired of all of this warehouse equipment. It's like, you know what? I'm tired of all this stuff. So, but anyways, we've narrowed it down here. Won't get into the nitty gritty of it. We'll kind of pan around here and show you guys a little bit. There's still quite a bit more to go through. There's just computers upon computers upon computers. I'm the computer guy, but right now a lot of this hasn't been double checked, but we've narrowed things down here to these two candidates. Now, if you notice, we do have some power spec cases here, which is really nice, considered, even though these are older machines. It does look like all the parts were purchased at Micro Center, which has made checking the parts and everything to see if we're going to have an okay time here or not has made that process that much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and set this down here. We're going to focus on this first system here, which we feel like is maybe the slower of the two, but is already pretty much a complete system. So we discovered through the process of cleaning everything off and replacing thermal paste, if you're going to go and get old computers from anywhere, I don't care where it is, especially they've most likely been sitting for a while powered off, check the thermal paste on the CPU, clean the dust out. There's just a few basic things that you want to make sure you do, but especially making sure that the processor is properly cooled, because I can almost guarantee you we saw some pretty, even though we saw some situations where the thermal paste was still pretty moist or improperly applied or in way too much abundance, especially for the older AMD systems here, where their IHS was much bigger and flatter than Intel's were at the time. They just have a tendency to dry out. And we saw that here. It wasn't even really a paste anymore. It was just kind of like a plasticky gel-like substance. So we went ahead and we've cleaned all those off, and we put new paste on it and everything. And we have a limited amount of space here, so we would love to zoom in and kind of show more of those things. Maybe as interest picks up in the future, we'll do those sorts of things. But today we're more focused on getting 2 of these machines running for Brian's sons. He has 2 sons at home. He has a system that I built for him. And of course, the kids now are also getting interested in what dad's doing. So we want to try and get 2 systems up and running here for the kiddos. So without further ado, we're going to start getting stuff fired up here. I'm going to power this first one on. Got a smaller hard drive, video card even. So everything is here and set and ready to function. So in theory, we should only have to power it on, start up the Windows install, and with any luck, that will be all we have to do. So mouse and keyboard here. And then I'm going to show Brian how we can play modern computer games even on old ass computers. Because that's something everybody should know how to do. A lot of people kind of make light of cloud gaming. And it's funny because I utilize it quite often. I like to play games on my Linux server out here when it's a lonely computer and I don't feel like getting my laptop out or anything. And it's like it's a Linux server. Why would you want to play games on it? Well, I'm not really playing them on the Linux server. I'm playing them on my computer in the house. It's just kind of using that as a go-between. But cloud gaming has become something fairly useful for me if I want to just play a game for a little while and I don't really have a $1,000 system everywhere I am to be able to do that. So I think we're good here, man. Let's flip it over to the next, see if we have a signal, because people will still be able to hear us. So go ahead and flip it over here to PC test. There we go. We still have audio. We're going to go ahead and fire this on.
Is this supposed to just be black?
Well, it should say no video or something here shortly once we start feeding it a signal, but I was wondering that myself because it was acting kind of funny.
Nothing.
Still nothing, eh? Let me see. See, if I do that, people can see us.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. All right. So if we switch it to the capture card, there we go. Starting Windows. My colors are off though. You notice that?
Mm-hmm. It was a little bit.
But I don't think it was starting from the USB stick. That looked like 7, didn't it?
Because
at least we're seeing the thing.
98 was what? It was blue, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, and 98 and 95 both had like the clouds.
Yeah.
You know, it had like the static picture, but it had the bar that moved on the bottom. But it does look like it is firing up some version of Windows here, everybody. So, I don't have any blurs activated or anything. We're not really sure who these machines belong to. If anything super personal pops up right away.
Look at that. 7 professional.
But it is 7, and we know that the machine 100% works now. So I guess that's up to you, Brian, as the owner. Do you even want me to wait for this to fire?
No, I mean, we could just wipe it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to shut it down, and we're going to attempt to see if we can go ahead and get into the Windows installation here. So I'm going to have to see if I can catch that window. There we go. We'll try to get into the boot menu here. Here's the delete key. Okay. There's a boot.
Good question. I thought it was like F2 or some shit like that.
Usually F12, but it just depends. It varies from machine to machine. I wonder if we're even going to be able to get into the BIOS from the capture card or not. I'll power this all the way down. And then we should see where it says new video. Well, I just don't think this capture card likes being shut off and on like that. I don't understand.
There we go.
Yeah, it's just because it's losing the signal. Now, I wonder if we plug that into a monitor, if we're still going to be seeing that pink issue, or...
I don't know.
Strange, right?
Because it's not normally pink.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like, and it wasn't pink once Windows loaded, too, though.
That's true.
So, let's go ahead and hit OK for me there. Okay, there we go. Now, we should be able to get into our boot device here.
There you go.
Okay, boot device priority. We're going to go ahead. Does it give us USB as an option?
It says floppy drive.
Yeah. So it's not even giving us USB boot as an option. Goodness, man. Oh, these days.
I mean, a basic question is, does that USB port back there work? You know, maybe if you plug it into somewhere else.
Yeah, I'll have to see if we can do that.
What about, did you go to removable devices? This is first floppy drive.
Okay.
I think you missed it.
Yeah.
No.
F9.
F4, F12, BIOS flash.
There we go. There we go. It's there. Heck yeah. There we go. Windows 10 installation, ladies and gentlemen. It was that easy. Okay, so it might take a little bit. I really didn't check to see. I guess we could check some of these other machines to see if we can maximize the amount of RAM on that machine. I guess I had not considered that. We do want to make sure that we have a couple of gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, but what was on that though?
What? The one that's in there right now?
Yeah.
The USB stick?
No, what's the RAM?
Oh, I'm not sure. I know it's got DDR2, but I'm not sure what the size is.
I got a gig right here, a DDR2.
Okay, cool. So we should be able to get at least 2 gigabytes in there, which should help. Okay, we're getting into the operating system here.
.512.
Okay.
I think, right?
Yep.
DDR
400. Wow, so that's DDR1.
PC 32.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're both, I think, sticks of DDR1. That won't do us any good. I might have a 1 gig stick of DDR,
that's just
actually.
This one, you know. Let's see, does that one have any RAM in it? Yeah.
There we go.
This is a gig of DDR2.
There we go. So we got 2 gigs for sure at least. Right. I guess I could turn it down a little bit.
Here's another gig of DDR2.
All right, so we've got enough DDR2 around, then that's good.
This one's a little different than the other two. It doesn't have.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Probably, yeah, it's crucial.
You know what
So
I'm saying? Oh no. Warranty void if it's removed.
Alright, as we can see here, it is just taking a little bit of time. We're going to add in where we can see that image. There we go. Now I'll be able to see everything from one screen temporarily at least. There we go. And the greatest thing is the AI cuts that whole noise out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. That's great. So you just, that's funny.
That's good to know.
Yeah. And keep an eye on the status lights here as well. Well, we were kind of solid red down here for a little bit there, but it does appear to be thinking about it. So Windows installation is probably going to be the most difficult thing. That's probably going to take the longest on this machine. If I imagine the other one would probably be 15-20 minutes. What do we have in here? It was an Athlon 2 640. Said it was a quad core, so I'm interested to get into Windows so I can check Task Manager to see what it is we actually have. Looks like I have a cursor now though, so that's cool. There we go. Get some background music playing there. There we go. Okay.
Pink menu?
Yeah, the color is still off, but that might just be because we don't have drivers yet.
Right.
So we're gonna go ahead and put Pro on here because we can't. Okay, now we're just prepping the drive here. That's a terabyte in there. 931 gigs. Huh. Cool. Yeah, it's going to tell us that Windows is going to make extra partitions probably. If not, it's probably because it's legacy boot. So it should go ahead and make us a master boot record. It's going to do all that fancy stuff for us, which is great. We don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So Windows installation, even for Windows 11, is still 100%, just like what we're doing here, minus the funny colors. After we get Windows installed and everything, we'll go ahead and plug this into a test monitor too to make sure that it's not the graphics card. That's just kind of dead. So we do have spares, though. There are other ones here, right?
Not as good, I don't think.
Right. Okay, so now we just get to wait. Fun, fun. I suppose we can set up some chairs. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break here, real quick, guys. While we kind of set up. Just gonna sit and shoot the shit, man. There ain't nothing to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the boring part.
Yeah.
Computers is setting and installing Windows. I mean, there's nothing you do besides sit here and watch a loading screen.
Right. Amping this up here a little bit. There we go. Now people can probably hear us better. We'll go ahead and switch over to break time here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just waiting. Obviously, we're in the part of the Windows installation. This is an older machine. As you can see here, we're really just trying to rescue it and hopefully have something usable when we are finished here. So it's very much budget operation. So we'll go ahead and guide you through the rest of the setup here. But right now, I would grab yourself a coffee, go pee, whatever it is you want to do for about 10-15 minutes, because that's pretty much what's going to be going on here. So.
Yes, Lord.
Okay, folks. Well, I think we might be getting into some of the issues here on this machine. Actually, we are still at 0. I don't think us having the fan not plugged in would have caused that issue here, Brian. We can try to reboot and restart now that we have everything hooked up properly. Yeah, it's ice cold now. It's not even. So I don't think that's too much the issue, but we can go ahead and give it a shot here. See if we can get into Task Manager, folks. No such luck. So
it's supposed to do something when we did.
or if you have 216,000, go on.
216,729 gold sitting around.
Okay. Well, folks, we are going to go ahead and power this down and see if we can get it back. Might be our capture card, actually. Okay, everything seems to be going a little smoother this time around. So 34C on the CPU. There we go. Okay, I guess we'll get to see if anything kept from the first try once everything finally loads here. Hey, we're getting something. Okay. Everything seems to be going just a little bit better this time, so let's hope it was just the CPU getting hot. Well, I guess we're just gonna let this run for a little bit. you want a CD-ROM drive or anything in the other one. This one's SATA. I'd take that one. Yeah. Yeah, man, I think this one might be toast. Or it's just not enough to run. They might be able to put a tinier version of Linux on it, but for what you need it for, I don't think this is going to work. So I have this other machine over here with the Core i7 in it that I'm not using. So why don't we go ahead and try to take the parts out of that and put them into one of these machines. I'm not using it, man. It sits there. Just the hard drive out of it has somebody's personal photos on it. Yeah, I figured that's why. Alright, well, as is such sometimes when you're in the computer repair biz, especially when you get these hauls of parts, you know, we'll eventually figure out what works. But honestly, what you have here that's probably the most valuable are these cases. I wish you had panels to the other ones. Yeah, they're good enough for a basic setup, especially if you got like the newer AMD 6400 graphics card that doesn't need the extra PCIe power. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what I figured, given this. So it's got a 2 GB NVIDIA, it's got a GT 710 in there. It doesn't have the plate, but we can steal the plate off of it's the same. Because the VGA piece, I have it somewhere, but I don't know where. But I mean, it's all together in here. If you, that's up to you. If you want them to have matching cases. Yeah, as I say, it's already all we gotta do is put the hard drive in there, slap Windows on it, and it's ready to rock and roll. It sits here and collects dust, so Merry Christmas. Let me go ahead and find it. Now that one has a SATA drive, so that's the one. Yeah. And then we'll probably go ahead and steal that black, the front plate. Yeah. It looks like here they just slide in. And we can use that there to cover up that hole. That is the one good thing about the Null-Beam.
That's why I was like, okay, it's all the same stuff. And if he built them himself from Microsoft, then a lot of this stuff should be interchangeable and whatnot.
It is. That is the one good thing about it.
Worse and worse, you know, if they're mostly way, you can reuse the other stuff.
The cases and the power supplies are all good. So.
Streaming PC or something, you know, that's case of work. Nonetheless, you know, we usually have many cases and stuff like 2 terabyte hard drives, this thing.
I think that's the name of, it's like the story of my life. Stuff laying around. I just like, you know, it's a beautiful symphony there of just poetic.
Like, oh, Brian, you're into computers? Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. As soon as people know that you like them or that you mess with them at all. Okay. Well, that looks 100% better now. Got rid of that gaping hole there. Get these USBs plugged in here. And get our Windows installation on here. Okay. And last but not least, we need our HDMI. There we go. Okay, folks.
downloading Atom.
Well, luckily, really the only change, like, you don't need a bag on anymore. It's all built in. So if you hit escape, press escape, and then one more time, we go into options here, and we go into our action bars, and we start adding 2, 3, 4, and 5. But see here, if you hit escape and go into edit mode, you can make these bigger. You can right, yeah, and so like this is all built into the game. So even the party and raid frames, all of them.
I'll still need my.
And then you can. But you can save character-specific layouts, and then if you go back into the escape and options interface, there's even a quick keybind where you can do your key bindings by just hovering over and hitting the button that you want to press, which is super cool. Oh, you use that on a shaman? Cool. Woo! Oh, for sure. That's what I did, man. Everything seems to be running well here. We just got to put one of them hard drives in there. So we'll go ahead and get this powered down. We even got into the Windows installation a little faster. Now I wonder why I'm getting this funny color. I'm going to try a different HDMI cable. Yeah. Okay. It's so weird. I didn't have that issue out of my tablet or anything. Or am I? That's weird. Did it change anything? Strange. It's really weird that it would be displaying the same exact colors, unless it's OBS doing it, which make sure I don't have any filters on. No, I don't have any filters. So, go ahead and shut her down here. Alright, and then let's make sure that we're not losing our mind here. Oh, it's in my book bag. It doesn't matter. We can accomplish it. I don't really care about checking because it's not green right here, so it has to be something about there not being drivers on there. So we're gonna go ahead and we need to go ahead and find the hard drive here. So we're wanting to use one of these smaller ones, right? For the main OS drive. Gotcha. Yeah. The other hard drive has some of these files on it, the one that's the smallest, slim one. But that one only has room for one hard drive, so I would put the terabyte in that one for sure. Yeah.
I would use the terabyte, and there's one bigger than the other one. This one's a terabyte. So that one's 3 something.
Yeah. We're gonna steal some SATA cables too, I think. Yeah. You rather have the blue ones or? I gotcha. Okay, so, well, you know, that's going to be a problem. So we're going to have to steal a power supply too. We don't have any SATA power. Yep, it's all old school Molex. Yeah. Does that top machine have it where we got the? Okay. Well, we need one for the CD-ROM too, so it doesn't. It's got an adapter as well. Like this one it is.
Say that one or this one.
I think this one's adapters too. Yeah. No, it's one SATA power and it has adapter for the other.
Oh, anyway.
Okay. Yeah, this 400 watt I think is gonna do us fine.
275.
That's just on the 3.3 and the 5 amp rails. So it says it's hard to determine exactly what the max wattage is. It says 380 for the 12 volt rail itself, so it might be a 400 watt. Doing that. You're just talking to the camera that's pointed towards the wall. Probably have to turn down the bit rate. Like it's having some problems. YouTube wants some little 6,000 kilobits, so I'm trying to do it at 25 instead of 6. So my internet should be able to handle it. I'm not popular enough on YouTube for them to let me allocate that much of their bandwidth. So few of them on here. Yeah, there's one on here too. Because there's only one SATA port, which that happens sometimes on these older ones.
Well, okay, we got extras now.
Yes. You flip that back over this way, Brian, the camera. Thank you, sir. Okay. That off, we don't need it. It's hot, man. Alright, there we go. We got it plugged in. Got a hard drive. Okay. What's that, the SATA cables? Yeah, I got it. I needed to. That back over here. Okay. Here we go. Turn this back on. Okay. So I still have it plugged into the back of the tower, right? The HDMI. Hello. Well, we got the Windows installation screen. We're that far at least. Is the light blinking on that USB stick back there? Windows installation has begun and it's moving right along. It picked itself up. It's already past the first part, so that's good. That's a good sign. I think we actually have a good machine. So I just have to see if these color issues work themselves out. But in the meantime, we just wait. So in the meantime, and we can pull up videos here actually in the background. What we can actually do that. That's fair use. We can critique other people's videos. Where do you want to start? WoW with WoW or with computers? It's calling something a scam. Looks like a switch. Because it's already going to cut out their audio.
Absolute most out of their heart. For gaming computers, we're always chasing the bottom.
We're going to watch Linus Tech Tips and review it while we wait on this computer to go through this painfully slow. Oh, it's already at 61%. Never mind, we're not actually being lucky here. I remember when they did that, they made the own thermal paste. It was pretty wild, man. They used toothpaste, mustard, all kinds of stuff. It was pretty cool, man. It always hits you with that sponsorship ad read, man. Oh my god. $4,000 for a box to put your music on, and it's only 2 terabytes. No, sorry, no. I'll build a computer. For $4,000, I'll build 4 computers. That's ridiculous. God, man. doing a scan disk for whatever reason here. Yeah, it's made in Chinese piece of crap. They're trying to say if you add this network switch to your network, it's somehow going to make your music sound. That's so dumb. Oh man, I'm sorry if any of you people out there watching this or have seen this line detected videos, if you fall for some dumb shit like that, you deserve having your money taken, honestly. That's just, man. Given the title of the video, I'm pretty sure they end up debunking this, but that would be some crap. So they put like some I was gonna say like some $6,000 headphones to test. Yeah, it's like shit, man. One day we'll do some neat shit like that, man. That's something that editing even video, because you have to deal with audio, that will help you spot things like that. But yeah. God, those headphones are atrociously ugly, though, aren't they? Even if I had $6 to waste on headphones, I think I'd be like, nah, bro, you can keep them. That's dork headgear if I ever saw it to the extreme. I should have passed this video through OBS. We'll have to plan something like this out, or we just react to people's tech videos. Yeah, of course, the Macintosh guy. Get out of here, bro. You're only out of this. He's only on this channel as a charity anyway, because Linus didn't want to seem biased towards just like Windows and PC stuff. Like he has so little to do there. They've been pulling him in and putting him on like Tech Longer and some of their other stuff, just because like there's no Mac content for you to make, but people will buy it even if it sucks because it's a Mac. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, get the electrical engine. It's an $800 switch that they're charging for that too. They're charging people $800. Yeah. It's like we were still waiting on Windows installation here. We're just about in though. Yeah, they don't want you to look, man. They don't want you to see what. Yeah, look, that's that black glue. There's a lot of companies that do that in electronics too. It's usually like cheaper stuff where they're trying to sell you on something. Yeah, bro. What's the name of that company? I doubt most people end up watching my streams after the fact, so that was Audio Box. If anybody sees a Switch by the company Audio Box, don't buy it for any reason. Except for I don't get into audiophile stuff because, you know, I'm cool with listening to my music on a $20 Bluetooth speaker because I don't have thousands of dollars to sink into some fancy surround system, you know, like. Yeah, as I said, that's the biggest thing is they're already modulating the digital signal. All right. It is not happy about that video signal at all. Excuse me. One of those goes up to that router, or that I can't remember which one. The video stops, yeah. That's a little headache inducing. Sorry, folks. It is freaking out. But it's plugged into the internet now, so it should be able to. Oh. This one for Lucas. Or Lucas is the oldest, right? So, huh? Okay. Did I spell it right? Turn off all this Windows tracking stuff. All right.
A nonprofit university that offers fees. I just got back from the Matrix and we got the green light. God.
I remember when they did that.
Cable. Even for the cable. Fiber optic internet.
That big old thing only weighs 100. I'm like, I don't know about that. Look, it's blue now, finally. Isn't that weird? Yeah. Now, Mastermind has some fiber optic stuff that they're getting rid of because they're moving from 10 to 40 gig. So I want to get a 10 gig link set up from the garage to the house at least. So I'm gonna have to get some fiber line and rerun this line here. Should be fun. Not without repeaters, anyways. Okay. Oh wow, it knows. Yeah, it knows you have the mouse. So that's cool. So it found that. Let's go ahead and go into device manager here. See, make sure it got our graphics card and everything. Yep, it did. Radeon 5450. Drivers from 2015, which might be right for that card.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, 5-4.
Dan?
He's thinking about something. Yeah. there'll be some more updated version of the driver. Even though it's an older card, we might look out with some more stable drivers for it. 35% there on the Razer Synapse installation. We'll wait for that. We'll try to wait for one installation to finish before we start on another one. Okay. There we go. How's that looking? We already got it. So if we go into our downloads folder, we can start installing stuff. We'll install the Catalyst first. Yeah. Their own software is denied. That's pretty funny. Yeah, bro, I would have had me that. Big old roll of bear, it only weighs 100 pounds. Hello. I like how you lock the door with that hanging out the door. You know, you can't. It's fiber optic line, you cut it. Still chugging away here. Oh wow, okay, so it has 8 gigs of RAM. That's good.
Yeah, this is the thing I was talking about. What is all this? Great gate. Not going to be getting more than that piece this time. You even let me leave that. It's that. Because there's going to be anywhere.
Yeah, I'm getting GeForce Now installed. After that, man, I just gotta shut it down and fire this other one up. And then you got two computers, Roblox you probably have to throw on here and have him log in. If I had to guess, it'll run at what frame rate, I'm not sure, but
Well, it's the same with Minecraft. I mean, Minecraft's all blocked. I mean, it should be.
get the Windows 10 edition though, not the Java edition. Get the one that's right on the Microsoft store that you can get right through Windows. Alright, PC1, it's good. As soon as it shuts off, switch it over there. And there you go, little man's scooter. Now this one doesn't have VGA, so you'll have to hook it up to either the DVI monitor or a TV. Flip it over here. Here we go. And this one is for Jacob, right?
That one's only got a 320 gig hard drive, correct?
So Jake, he was a big naysayer for this.
Yeah, but we can throw the other one in there. It's not hard to do. You could literally just format it right through Windows. Yeah, I guess I should check mine. It's still on there, but I still have 2 bars here, but I only have 1 bar on here. So.
Oh no, it's dead.
Okay, go ahead. Down. We're getting to the end of the road here, anyhow. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's weird. Hello, everybody.
No, Sega is removing old Sonic games from the store, and in a particularly fun
What the heck?
turn of events, Apple, on this topic, but Apple has decided that if you don't update your app for a long enough period of time, it's just going to be removed. Even if it works fully with all new phones and all new devices, gone. Get rid of it, getting deleted.
Getting a little pain in the booty. Why? No. Do me a big favor. You plug the keyboard and mouse in.
Oh,
You're gonna get
I mean, that could be wild.
No to people out there doing computer stuff. It generally helps to plug the keyboard and mouse in. Generally. Oh goodness. I'm like, why isn't it? The mouse isn't. Oh goodness. I'm like sitting here thinking that it's frozen. Alright. Here we go.
Well, I don't know. How about you draw a picture and then I'll write a note. Is that a deal? Because it's got marker over it. Can I draw dinosaurs? Draw anything you want.
You should remove that. Or you should like create a name and a history.
Okay, so Sarah, you're up.
There we go.
Sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. You want me to dive into that Apple one?
Sure, yeah.
'Cause I can for sure talk about that.
Sarah, are you putting tape on the shirts? Hold on, I need drawings to them. Oh yeah, and we're also gonna add some hand added revision actual painters tape. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, so the Apple topic, if you don't update your app for a long enough period of time, Apple wants to
Alright.
Because if an app works perfectly fine, but you're just like not putting in the work to, you know, smooth the lines. Okay? Curve the corners.
And that's, I mean, this is an extremely good point, because this is my whole problem with this. Is, like, if the core idea of this program was, hey, your app is destroying an excessive amount of errors, like, they have these statistics, right? They have, like, your app versus apps that have error rates, and then they have error rates and stuff. So they show you, like, are you relatively industry standard in terms of crash rates and error rates and stuff? And they'll have, like, a spike way above that. It's like, whoa, you need to fix something. If it was like, okay, your app hasn't been updated in 2 years, and it's just throwing errors like crazy, it's crashing all the time, it's just a horrible mess, we want to remove it from the store unless you fix some things, that is much more understandable to me. But there's genuinely a significant amount of applications that just like work fine, and they're like, well, it hasn't been updated in a while, so they want to remove it. I believe it genuinely would make it past some easy way to fix this, by the way, for any developers out there that are listening, is literally just a
trying to think of what, I don't know where he's Gary now, but they, like, we had a long It's good? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Gary, run us through. What do you do?
something done. Almost finished. Just want to make sure it adds the stuff to well, I'll go through them. Probably won't be till next week. Maybe even later than that. I still have that 15 hours of WoW footage to go through. You'll have to let me know, I guess, once you get on and go through. But lose my mic soon, so we're gonna go ahead and just kind of, well, we turned this mountainous pile behind me here of computer into what we got, 2 functional computers. We kind of cheated a little bit because I threw in a machine that I've just not been using out here in the garage, but in the interest of saving time, everything on the screen right here, Windows installation, everything's done. So really just installing graphics drivers and stuff. Nothing too exciting or important. It's not like anybody's asking any questions about it anyhow. It's all straightforward. So we were fortunate enough to get 2 machines out of the parts, and that was our overall goal. So it's always a good thing when you can actually accomplish the goals you set out. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to try to do more budget stuff, man, because I've got some stuff to work. So anybody that went through this 2-hour and 34-minute journey, or at least maybe skip through it later, appreciate you.